What if letting go is what's holding you back? Implies that the very act of holding on to something, a past relationship, a fear, a limiting belief, or even the idea of letting go itself, can prevent personal growth and happiness. This idea suggests that to move forward, one must release what no longer serves them, creating space for new opportunities and self-love, even when it's difficult or painful. In this video, we are going to talk about what if letting go is what's holding you back. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Let's start the video. Fear. Fear often whispers in our ear, telling us that if we let go, we might lose control, we might fall, we might fail. But what if the opposite is true? What if letting go is not the end, but the beginning? Many of us cling to old habits, past mistakes, or limiting beliefs because they feel safe, familiar, and predictable. Yet that very grip can become the chain that holds us back from growth, freedom, and the life we're meant to live. Imagine standing on the edge of change, looking down, afraid of the unknown. Fear convinces you to stay where you are, but deep inside there's a voice urging you to leap. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about trusting that there's more waiting for you when you stop holding on to what no longer serves you. Sometimes the weight you refuse to release is exactly what keeps you from rising. So ask yourself, what if your breakthrough lives just beyond your fear? What if the life you dream of requires loosening your grip on the things that no longer fit who you are becoming? True freedom begins when you dare to trust the unknown. Letting go doesn't hold you back. It sets you free. Self-doubt. Self-doubt creeps in quietly, whispering that you're not enough, that you don't deserve success, or that you'll fail if you try. It builds walls around your potential, making you second-guess every decision, every step forward. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is not a reflection of your capability. It's a reflection of your fear. It's the voice of your insecurities, not your true self. When you begin to recognize that self-doubt is just a story you've been telling yourself, you gain the power to rewrite it. Every time you push past those whispers and take action, you prove that voice wrong. Growth happens not in the absence of doubt, but in the courage to move despite it. So the next time self-doubt rises, ask yourself, what if you are stronger than you think? What if every reason you believe you can't is exactly why you must? Trust yourself. Believe in your journey, because the only thing louder than self-doubt can be the roar of your determination. Comfort in the familiar. Comfort in the familiar feels safe, warm, and predictable. It's the place where nothing challenges you, nothing surprises you, and nothing really changes. But comfort can also be a quiet trap. The routines, the habits, and the patterns you've grown used to can gently hold you back from the growth you secretly crave. What once felt like security can slowly become a cage, keeping you from discovering who you could truly become. The truth is, stepping into the unfamiliar is where transformation lives. It's where new opportunities, new strengths, and new possibilities reveal themselves. Yes, the unknown can feel intimidating, but it is also alive with potential. Every time you choose to step beyond the familiar, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever believed. So ask yourself, are you truly comfortable, or are you simply afraid to grow? Because sometimes the comfort of the familiar isn't protecting you, it's holding you back. And the moment you step beyond it, you might just find the freedom and fulfillment you've been waiting for. How letting go helps you move forward. Letting go is never easy. We hold on to memories, regrets, and even pain because they've become part of who we think we are. But holding on can weigh us down, keeping us stuck in the past while life keeps moving forward. The truth is, letting go isn't about forgetting or pretending it never happened. It's about releasing what no longer serves your growth. When you let go, you create space. Space for new opportunities, new relationships, and new versions of yourself to emerge. Imagine carrying a heavy bag everywhere you go. Eventually, it slows you down, exhausts you, and keeps you from reaching farther. But the moment you set it down, you feel lighter, freer, and ready to move. That's what letting go does for your life. It's an act of trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, and trust that what's ahead can be greater than what's behind. So ask yourself, what are you still carrying that's keeping you from moving forward? Because sometimes the very thing you're afraid to release is the thing standing between you and the life you've been waiting for. 1. Frees up energy. Holding on to the past, to regrets, or to things that no longer serve you quietly drains your energy. You may not notice it at first, but it shows up in your tiredness, your stress, and that heavy feeling you can't quite shake. When you carry too much emotional weight, there's less space for clarity, creativity, and joy. But the moment you let go, you free up energy. Energy that was once tied to old wounds or fears is suddenly available for growth, for pursuing dreams, and for building the life you want. Letting go doesn't just release the past, it recharges your present. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. So ask yourself, what could you create, achieve, or become if you stopped feeding the weight of what's behind you? Because when you free up your energy, you don't just move forward, you rise. 2. Creates space for growth. Holding on tightly to what feels safe, old beliefs, past mistakes, or even outdated versions of yourself, can seem comforting, but it leaves little room for anything new to enter. Growth needs space. Just like a seed can't sprout in soil that's overcrowded with weeds, you can't step into your fullest potential while clinging to what no longer serves you. When you let go, you create space for growth. You invite fresh ideas, new opportunities, and deeper connections into your life. That space is where transformation begins. It's where you discover strengths you didn't know you had, and it's where the next version of you starts to take shape. So ask yourself, what are you holding on to that's filling the space meant for your growth? Sometimes the most powerful step forward is not adding more, but releasing what no longer belongs. Because when you create space, you create possibility, and with possibility comes growth. 3. Reclaims your worth. When life hands you disappointment, failure, or heartbreak, it's easy to start believing the lie that you're not enough. You carry the weight of other people's opinions, past mistakes, or missed chances, and somewhere along the way, you forget your own value. But letting go is how you reclaim your worth. It's the moment you decide that your past does not define your future, and that no external voice gets to decide who you are. Reclaiming your worth means releasing the need for constant validation and recognizing that you were worthy all along. It's about standing tall, knowing that your value isn't tied to what you've lost, but to the strength of what you've survived. The more you let go of the false stories you've been holding on to, the more space you create to embrace the truth of your power, resilience, and potential. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop dimming your light for the sake of fear or doubt? Because the moment you let go of what made you question your value, you step into the unshakable truth. Your worth was never lost. It was only waiting for you to claim it again. 4. Promotes peace and happiness. When you hold on to anger, regret, or the need for control, your mind feels heavy and restless. It's like carrying a storm inside you, always brewing, never settling. But the moment you let go, you allow peace to enter. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring what happened or pretending it didn't hurt. It means choosing not to let it rule your heart anymore. Peace comes when you stop replaying the past and start living in the present. Happiness grows when you free yourself from what drags you down and open your arms to what lifts you up. The more you release, the lighter you feel. And in that lightness, joy finds room to breathe. I hope you enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. See you in the next video.